Donald Trump's choice of wording. Within the day that it happened, or the day after, he blamed the former government's DEI policy of getting people of the DEI to be working in this federal aviation. So it was an interesting thing to say when there's been such a big tragedy and he's been called out on it. And I want your thoughts as someone working as a White House reporter, how the media reacted to that in his press conference.
Yeah, the media was completely shocked to hear that from a sitting president. And it is, sort of an immediate politicization. And the media does not like to politicize tragedies right away. The media sort of tends to be uncomfortable with it, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, whether they're saying something left or right. It's sort of a norm that something just doesn't get politicized at the sort of earliest stages. So people were definitely shocked by that. And from Trump's perspective, it hasn't quite been substantiated yet. And that isn't to say that it can't be, because it's possible when we're looking at air traffic control, for example, that they were really trying hard to hit quotas of different employees and were understaffed because they were turning people away who weren't fitting those quotas. That is a possibility because they were understaffed and they were using those hiring practices. But I think, throw out such a massive argument like that, suggestion like that in the earliest phases of an incredible tragedy, the largest commercial airline disaster in the United States in a very long time, they're really, really going to have to bring the receipts so that Trump can kind of recover some credibility, not just with the media, but I think some people in the public. It's exhausting, and it was a horrifying. It's one of those things that's just everybody's worst nightmare. I took off from that airport a few hours before this happened, and for people in DC, for people everywhere, anybody who flies, it hits close to home. So it feels personal anywhere in the country that you're watching in your living room. And if Trump can substantiate it, he'll have to do that soon. But to throw it out without any backing argument was setting himself up, I think, to lose some momentum, especially with the press that had been sort of initially amazed by the speed with which he was reforming the American government. It definitely halted the momentum.